Hi friends, Allison here, AJ's Inspired Life. In a continued effort to one, stay sort of current on the prompts, and two, I think I'm avoiding my own journaling, and this is easier for me to do right now. I am working on my Collage weekly planner prompts. So I completely realized that by the time you see this, it will not be current, even more than it's not current right now. But that's the way my life is going. So today is the last day of June 30th, and I am going to be working on week 26. So this is my like painted pages journal I just made out of old pages that I've worked on paper. I don't even know. Okay, week 26. Let's see. I have some things in my sleeve here that I've collected, and I'm not too sure what will get used and what not, but we'll see. Okay, so the first thing is a path or a road. I found this picture, which I thought was kind of cool. The next thing is a spine. I found this cool picture of a cat with his skeletal bones, so I thought that was neat. Next thing is a candy wrapper. So I just have this gum on my desk, so I'll use that. And then textured paper. I do have these 3 pieces that I sent through my embossing folder. Oops. I was going to use them in like a week or 2 ago. I pulled them out for another prompt, but I ended up not using them. And so I got them out again to try. It's definitely textured. It's very cool. So it looks a little bit like a wood grain. So I have that. And then the next thing is something in the shape of a square. So I have kind of like a quote. I don't know if it goes with it or not. I have this page out of a little quote book. And then I have lots of other things here's another one out of the same quote book. I have this, which was from Happy Mail, which is really pretty. So I thought that might be fun. I mean, obviously anything we could cut into a square. So there's another candy wrapper or gum wrapper. And then the bonus is something yellow. So I found this guy. This was going to be this was actually my first pick. But I'm not too sure it goes with the rest of it now. So we'll see. I obviously already have some other yellow in my choices. I also have an index card out of my Happy Mail bucket. I didn't know if I would use this for a path or the square also. I'm not too sure, so that's an option. This is a really pretty piece of yellow, and I liked this piece that I got in Happy Mail also. So I just thought we would get started. So here we go. The easy part about using this book, I've started to add a title. I'm really, really not happy with it, so I'll just continue to evolve it. I just cut the letters out of scrapbook paper, but it obviously doesn't show up enough, so I put some white paint behind it with my Posca marker. But yeah, not happy at all, but we'll just see what happens with it. So okay, so week 26, let's see our next open page. And again, some of these I have done a single page, and some of these I've done like a 2-page spread. We'll just see and see what feels. I think that light is worse. Okay, so we'll kind of do this for you guys. All right. So let's see. I tend to kind of go in order, which I know I don't need to do, but let's just play. I have a feeling just off the top of my brain that this will be an open 2-page spread. And yeah, just because I chose some larger images, obviously. And so, and I think the colors, somewhat can be worked together. So I think that's what we'll do. I guess I either want to rip or tear one of these to match, and then I don't even know if I'm going to use the whole thing, but we'll just play with it and see. I mean, so I haven't laid anything out or tried this at all. I just put the things in. Well, either way, he's got to get cut out. It's so funny that the first thing, I don't know why, it's just weird. The first thing I noticed is his little tail. And I don't know if it's cut or if that's like where the image cut off, you know, for the book, but I feel like they cut his tail. You know how people cut animals' tails for aesthetic reasons, if you will. Buddy, our dog, has a cut tail. We did not do that. We got him that way. I think I've told you the story of Buddy. He, Buddy is actually a show dog. He is a purebred Shih Tzu. No, Shih Poo. He's half Shih Tzu, half Poodle. He was born from 2 different highly decorated show dogs. And he has like a full folder and all this kind of stuff and blah, blah, blah. Well, turns out Buddy did not make the cut. He's got a crooked tooth. And we've found out since, only because I talked to a breeder, that his snout is a little wide and not show worthy. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so he got adopted out, and it just breaks my heart. But I mean, obviously he was supposed to be our animal, but we got him at a farmer's market. But they had already cut his tail and out everything, obviously. So, yeah, I don't, so first of all, I don't know if I'm going to use the birds, but, you know, I don't want to cut them off. And you know, I could move the birds, obviously. I don't feel like it needs any more of this other stuff. This one is like not going to get used. I obviously already have yellow in my background. I could do that. I could, you know, tuck in a card, something like that. This little sweet thing's not going to get used, so we'll save it for another day, another page. It's my boy doing his laundry. Just not too sure, not too sure. This I really do like. Although I want to almost cut it out and then it wouldn't be my square shape. Not too sure about that. Same thing with this almost, right? So I'm feeling like these things I chose are not matching with this sort of stuff. I could, you know, add some texture, something like that. I could also not use this and use the texture, but this is the yellow one, so I'd be pulling in the yellow. I don't know, you guys, I don't know. Okay. What I do know is I'm going to do this, and this will be, this is a major, major decision because this is going to determine the length of, I'm going to do this, and then I'm gonna do this. Yeah, so we get a little bit of border like that. And then I had a second one. Yeah, I just had 2. Where'd they go? Oh, here it is. So I'll do the same thing. With that. And I feel like I actually want to cut a piece of this off. I probably, because the prompt is like the journey, the road. We'll cut it down a little bit. Yeah. That's not even close, is it? I got to move it over a little bit this way. There we go. And then we'll cut off most of that end. Okay, so there's that. And again, I could cut off. All right, I feel like the cat's just weird. I don't know if we want to leave the birds there. I don't understand the picture, actually. I'm actually really happy with this picture. It's so strange. I hadn't even opened up this book, but I'm really, like, that's crazy that I'm on the right page. Yeah, I'm on the right page. Okay. I'm super happy that it matches kind of these colors. That's obviously the hard part about working in a kind of designed book. I mean, not that you can't cover up anything. Okay, so let's see where we're at. We have a path or a road. We have a spine, and we have candy wrappers. Okay, textured paper, something square, and yellow. Okay, so I'm definitely going to use not this one. Textured paper. What else do I have for textured paper? Isn't that weird? I'm sure I have a bunch. I mean, a napkin would do. I don't know. I do like this. I guess, want to try and use it. I don't know. And then something square. I mean, and I obviously have 100 million stickers we could use. Oh, I made these little fun. I don't think these will match in color, and they're not square. I made a bunch of little tags the other day. Yeah, no. Okay. Stay focused, Allison. Well, let's move all of this stuff and see. I obviously have, I mean, all these sticker books. I'm just wondering if there's some stickers I could put down. Some square stickers. I'd like just some plain ones, actually. So even if I found something like, you know, oops, sorry, these. Let me put those down there. I could draw some squares. Those are squares, but super plain. Didn't really plan this out. I could use like a to-do thing. If they were square. Okay, that's kind of what I feel like I want to do now. Like a to-do checklist, right? But the square ones that every single sticker book has, except the ones in my hand. I could use those and just make them into squares. That's an option. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, that's an option. Let's see here. These are not what I want. This is not what I want. This is seasonal. Let's see. I have a productivity one, don't I? These are productivity and planner basics. So let's see what's in here. I do feel like I was going to do this video. Well, I was going to do two videos. I was going to do the first one of like looking for the stuff, because it's actually really fun. I enjoy going through my stash, but I realize like that's just my process that I enjoy. I mean, I always go to my Happy Mail bucket first. That's just kind of what I've chosen to do. Like I want to do that. See these these to-dos right here. I could cut a bunch of those out and like border it or something. There's squares in a graph, paper, sticker. Let's see. Well, this is interesting. Okay. Lots of circles. Isn't that funny? Oops, that just fell. Huh. Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna, without too much pain, cut out some gold stickers then, because this is taking longer than I would like. So I'm gonna cut 2 rows off of this, and this is a recollections book, Planner Friends, and I'm going to eyeball it like that, which that's not quite a square, is it? But it's going to count as a square today. That's what's going to happen. All right, so I think I'm going to put these down at the bottom and then these like up at the top. Okay, that would be, oh, I still don't have the textured paper. And yeah, these quotes just aren't going to make it. So yeah, interesting. Okay, so this whole pile is not going to get used. And then something yellow. I'm liking this orange, but it's not quite orange, is it? The yellow is actually better. Oh, and I probably want to rip against the grain, don't I? Yeah, it actually, that's funny. Yeah. Okay, and then I'll cut it, and then I'll rip it again against the grain, yeah? All right. If you guys are not trying Margarete's prompts, they're super fun. And you can find them lots of places. She sells a planner, and she also sells them printables on her Etsy store, and she lists them for free on her website. And all of last year's are listed also, if you'd like to. Oh, that's interesting. I could just do that. I was gonna do, let's just play for a second. I was gonna kind of do top and bottom. Something like that. But I could do, no, I like top and bottom. This is feeling very linear to me. Okay. I actually don't like this edge, so we'll take that off, and then we'll glue this rough side up. Have you guys ever seen anyone struggle with glue as much as me? No? All right, there's that. I'm gonna do something like that. And then we'll take these edges off. And I just glued the wrong side. So that's interesting. We're gonna, this is it, folks. We're gonna have to make the commitment right here. Let me glue this side on first. Like that. And then this gum wrapper is not sticking. That better not be an indicator of what is to come, but that's all right. We're going to glue the rest of this down. Okay. And I think I can shift it just a little bit so it's off center. We'll do something like that. I'm going to put the cat. I guess I'll keep the birds. I don't know. I don't think it would make much more sense if the birds weren't there. And I feel like they're already in heaven, or I don't know. I feel like he's not eating them, I guess is what I'm saying. Because I don't want to put that in my book. Let's be honest. All right, I just made a mess on these stickers. All right, I'm going to take my handmade squares. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Of course there's 9, Allison. We're just going to do something like this. And see how it turns out. All right. Good enough. Yeah. Let me empty my little trash. Okay, let's see. Where do I have you? Yep. And then we'll see if we can get some up here as well. And then I think that will do it for this page. I was talking on one of my recent videos, I'm not too sure which one it was, and someone, you know, commented that like my take on it was interesting. These pages I definitely just do for a creative outlet very, very quickly. I am not, I guess I was talking about it in the context of like, I'm not going to go back and add a bunch of stuff to these. Like once I'm done with these, I'm done. As opposed to maybe some of my other art journaling pages, I might go back and add ink or, you know, something like that. Or my junk journaling, which is just like continually adding to the pages. So, okay, I don't particularly like these. I want to outline them, so I might do that. All right, so we have textured paper, we have a square, and we have yellow because, yeah, so we did them all. Yay, us. Okay, let's see. I just got, no, is this my new pen? I don't think these are my new. I think these are my old ones. Okay, what do we think about that? Or let's try the black. And we'll try every other one, maybe. Yeah. Do a little ink around them. Probably should have alternated that differently, but that's okay. And then you guys, our heat thing is finally over. Well, by the time you see this, it won't. We just had this massive heat wave. It was horrible, like horrible. And now it's back. I mean, it's, oh, I did 2 in a row. Look at that. That's okay. That's all right. All right. And I just smudged that one with my hand, so it doesn't really show up on this one. It was so hot, you guys, and we don't have air, so it was kind of unbearable, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So I'm happy that we have some normal temperatures again today, like back to normal activities. Things were shut down. Like, I mean, restaurants were shut down and businesses were shut down and just all of that. So you guys, I think this is going to be it. I think we're going to put, we'll put our hashtag here. So Collage Weekly Planner 26. And I'll put the date down here. Today is 6/30/21. Crazy, crazy. Okay. You guys, that's it for me. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care. Bye.